Despite the Falcons ending their losing streak and Kirk Cousins throwing a touchdown pass for the first time in over a month, the Falcons have decided to go in a different direction, with them starting Michael Penix Jr. for the rest of the season over Kirk Cousins. And Kirk has been struggling for the last 5+ games. It's led to a collapse in the middle part of the season after they started off 6-2. They're going to need some help to get back into the NFC South playoff picture, because as of now, the Bucs are a game ahead. They have the easier schedule coming up. It's going to be up to Michael Penix Jr. to save their season and get back into the postseason mix. I do think that this move is a win-win scenario for the Falcons. Now, they've had a bad swing of things, but there's going to be some juice with Michael Penix Jr. out there on the field. There's not a lot of tape on him. They're going to have to reference his days back in college. Honestly, Michael Penix Jr. at this point couldn't be any worse than Kirk Cousins is at this point. We've been consistent here on this platform talking about how Kirk Cousins, from a physical standpoint, hasn't been the same since his Achilles injury. His zip on the ball isn't there due to the poor base, the lack of strength coming back from the ability to drive the football down the field. There's a lot of ducks and flutter balls being thrown from Kirk Cousins. I think at this point, it's best for the Falcons to move on. The time is now to invest in the future and take a look at Michael Penix. If he does find a way to lead the Falcons into the postseason, I think that's a win for this season after some adjusted expectations. Now the focus is on how this impacts their cap situation. Unfortunately, the Falcons will still be on the hook significantly for Kirk Cousins' remaining contract, but if they do cut him post June 1st, it does save some of the cap for next year, and they can push it back to 2026 and then continue to invest around Michael Penix Jr. Now, a lot remains to be seen if Kirk Cousins can respond, if he's given an opportunity with a different team, but I think if he adjusts his expectations and looks to mentor maybe a rookie or a young developmental QB, he could be a bridge quarterback for the remaining years of his career, however long it may be. But clearly he's going to need some more time to rehab this. He can have a full offseason to rehab and find a different team with a different situation to prolong his career.